The Southfield chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity, Inc. has long been known for their community activism and commitment to helping those less fortunate. The chapter recently kicked off its yearly activities block by hosting a softball tournament. Inglenook Park was the destination for the Southfield Kappa's softball tournament. The event served as a vehicle to prepare the chapter for its calendar year of activities, which begins every September, while enjoying good camaraderie.
About a year ago, Brother Daryl Dixon from the Southfield Alumni Chapter wanted to start this event mainly just for the brotherhood and camaraderie. And it's kind of grown from there. So this is the second year we've done this event, and we're just looking for brothers to come out and have a great time today.
Actually, today we have a softball tournament combined of 4 different alumni chapters of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. The chapters include Detroit, Ann Arbor, Pontiac, and Southfield alumni. The reason we put on this tournament is to use it as a form of reclamation and to kick off the Kappa year. As a result, we have over 95 brothers who are currently out here, and throughout the day we'll probably have close to 120 to 130 brothers here present. Again, the purpose of it is to reclaim brothers, get us together before the year starts. Hopefully brothers who are not active will come out, be around the fraternity, participate in the game, have a couple of hot dogs, hamburgers, other food, get to the chapter meeting, and eventually get involved on a regular basis. And I was blessed to go to Indiana University in Bloomington, where the fraternity actually started, and had an opportunity to meet one of the founders. And it was started to unify men of color on the campus where there weren't many organizations available for black people to get together. As a result, the organization has grown over 100,000 members worldwide since 1911. Brothers work in all different types of professions. We have chapters located in countries all over the world, from China to Africa to Venezuela to Spain. I can't begin to name them all. Again, we are founded on brotherhood and the organization to unify men of color. Our hope, again, is those who are no longer around will come back and be involved with the fraternity on a monthly basis.
The Southfield chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi, Inc. has been a powerful force in the city since 1986. The group says events like these embody their fundamental purpose of achievement and exemplifies what it means to be a Kappa man.
The experience of being a Kappa man is like no other. And the way the analogy I use is, no matter where you go in this country and outside of this country, you always have friends. You don't have to make friends. Kappas are friends, wherever they may be. You can go to a city that you are unfamiliar with, and if you can find a Kappa, you'll find a friend, and he'll apprise you of social events. And he'll take care, and basically we take care of one another.
All of these guys are my brothers, you know, and although I do have a younger brother whose name is Ryan, you know, it's something bigger than just a friend in the fraternity. You know, if any of us needs anything, they're there in an instant, you know. So to me, for me, that's what it's meant the most. But in addition to that, like I said, as far as community service goes, we've got so many events planned this year, the biggest of which is coming up, our big Thanksgiving food drive, in which we feed 350 to 400 families who are in need. And to be a part of that and to see it come together and see the grateful expressions on people's faces when you give them a turkey and a basket of food for Thanksgiving, there's nothing that compares to that. We also have a program called the SKIP program that we're a part of through Hope United Methodist Church, and it's kids of incarcerated parents. So last year I presented a bicycle and some other gifts to this young man, and just to see his expression when he saw that bike, it did more for me than receiving a gift on Christmas. You know, so I'm just grateful for those kind of opportunities.
103 years ago, 10 African-American men were on the University of Indiana campus. And at that time, they weren't allowed to attend class. And so they needed to find ways to bond together and become vibrant on that campus, but survive and get an education and become relevant to their communities, become achievers. And so that has continued even till today. Obviously, things have changed. We have an African-American president, and things are a lot better in this country, but we still want to do our thing to uplift the community. So it's all about achievement. So what it means to be a Kappa after you graduate from college is all about being relevant to the community. So once again, we're out there doing and trying to fill that need and be a part of that group that, you know, somehow bridges a gap that isn't there.
As the event began winding down, thoughts turned to upcoming community initiatives.
In the coming months, we'll be raising funds to feed needy families at Thanksgiving. And when we feed needy families, we don't just sort of cook a meal and have people come by and eat. We give them the fixings to be like every other family in America, every other family in Michigan, every other family in the Detroit metro area. It's a turkey, it's stuffing, it's all the fixings to go home and have Thanksgiving with your family, which is what it's all about. So that's one of our main events. We're also going to be doing more events like this in the coming months to really try to reach out to brothers to get them more active. And coming up in February, we're going to have a new event, and it's going to happen at the Millennium Theater if all things happen. Our saxophonist, who you got to hear today for the national anthem, will be doing a concert on Valentine's Day. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a great event. We're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to do a lot of fellowshipping.
To learn more about the Southfield chapter of Kappa Alpha Psi Inc., visit southfieldkapsi.org.